I'm Mark Coretta, and thank you for watching Flea Market Fanatics. I guess you would call me an eclectic collector because I collect many different things. Carnival glass, things from it's hard to imagine. What I'm bringing is a very private and it still is a very personal collection. I'm humbled to share it with you. These pieces are, they started out as memento mori many hundreds of years ago. That meant simply that reminds us of our mortality and the fragility of life. I find these pieces at the flea markets and the auctions, and I try to save them from being melted down for their precious metal content. I think it is somewhat ironic that out of mourning we all mourn differently, as our personalities are different. When our beloved ones pass away, be it a person or even a pet, we mourn, and we all mourn differently, like I said, some deeply, and that's what these represent. That fragility of life, and always reminding us to be aware that in a fraction of a second, it can all change. For me to find these pieces, and they have secrets. When you open them up, they have secrets. They usually have hair. Hair is the one thing that survives after we pass. And if you can see, this is very difficult to see. It will have, his hair is in the background, and it could be his wife or daughter's hair that he would keep with him, maybe in war, Civil War era, or another time in history. And although this is not a precious metal, its story is very precious. I consider them, some pieces, extremely rare. 200-year-old pieces are extremely rare. I'm holding one on me now. This gentleman passed away in the year 1818, so it's either been 200 years or it's going to be coming close to 200 years. Now, to hold a piece of this is absolutely electrifying because of its journey through so many different hands, so many different lifetimes, and it speaks to me in volume. I can't put a monetary value on items like this. Like I said, I do not like to call them collectibles. They aren't. They are lives. They lived, and they laughed, they cried. The tears the seed pearls represent the hundreds of tears that had fell for this individual. Diamonds are rare. They represent the hope of an afterlife that we all pray for, like I said, they were very, very, very important and historic pieces that I try to save from a smelter or a gold buyer. And that's not to insult anybody's profession or calling in life. It's just simply that I think they belong in a more of a custodial setting. I'm going to be here for a brief time in my life, and I'll care for these objects until my life ends. So they have deep, very deep meaning and very beautiful pieces. And like I said, I am humbled to bring them here and share them. Like I said, they were very private and personal. And again, the irony of death in our mourning process turns into beauty. And it's a wonderful thing that sadness and the mourning of individuals, or like I said, pets, we have these beautiful items, or no, they're not even items. It's hard to describe it in words. We have a child here. Many pieces of my collection are from children. Very difficult subject to talk about. But as you can see, the beauty of these beautiful little girl. And you can imagine in her lifetime if she would ever imagine that she would be bought and traded as a collectible. Well, I try to put the proverbial end to that. I am very proud of these pieces. They are beautiful and they are very historic. And they're all. This one is made out of human hair, very intricate. And that's the intricacy of hair. And in closing this, I would like to say that I would like to leave some split ends, so to speak. So I want to draw you in. I want your curiosity, and I want your questions. They're just absolutely wonderful. And like I said, I can't put a monetary value on things like this. They're absolute treasures. I've found them in the flea market, and I have found them at auction. And I will continue. And they will be cared for and respected until it's time for my passing.